At the lawyer's office, I discovered my parents left me nothing. My brother inherited everything. I quietly canceled all transfers. I'm Brett, 32, and I built my contracting business from absolute zero. Started with a beat-up truck and borrowed tools, working 16-hour days until my hands bled. Now I've got 12 employees, and we're booked solid through next spring. My younger brother Bryce, different story entirely. He's 27 and has never held a job longer than 8 months. Bryce is the type who shows up to family dinners in designer clothes he can't afford, talking about his next big opportunity while I'm still wearing work boots with concrete dust on them. For the past 3 years, I've been automatically transferring $2,800 every month to my parents' account. Mom called it helping with the mortgage during tough times. Dad mentioned rising property taxes and medical bills. I never questioned it because they're my parents, and $2,800 felt like the least I could do. But sitting in this mahogany-paneled conference room, listening to their estate attorney read through their will, I realized how naive I'd been. Bryce inherits the house, all investment accounts, and life insurance policies, the lawyer stated matter-of-factly. Brett receives the tools in the garage and your grandmother's china set. Tools and china. After 3 years of mortgage payments. This seems like an oversight, I said calmly, though my chest was tightening. My mother shifted uncomfortably. Brett, honey, Bryce needs more support than you do. You've always been so independent and successful. Bryce needs security, my father added. You've got your business, your house, your whole life figured out. Bryce is still finding his way at 27. After I'd started my business at 26 with nothing but determination. Can you explain what this mortgage is that I've been paying? I asked the lawyer directly. He flipped through documents. Your parents took out a $275,000 mortgage on their previously debt-free home 3 years ago. Monthly payment is $2,800. My stomach dropped. Their house had been paid off since I was in high school. What was the $275,000 used for? Bryce squirmed. Mom answered quickly. Bryce's sports bar downtown. Great location. Lots of potential. His fourth business venture. After the failed food truck, online clothing store, and cryptocurrency consulting company. Each funded by our parents, each ending in spectacular failure. So you took out a mortgage on your paid-off house to fund Bryce's business, had me pay that mortgage for 3 years without telling me, and now you're leaving everything to Bryce, including the house I've essentially been buying for him. That's very uncharitable, my mother said defensively. I stood up slowly. You're absolutely right. I don't need your help. I never have. I walked out without another word. That evening, I sat in my home office looking at my laptop. 3 clicks would cancel the automatic transfer that had been quietly draining my business account for 3 years. I clicked cancel. Then I called my mortgage broker about those investment properties I'd been considering. With an extra $2,800 per month, I could easily handle the payments. 3 weeks later, Mom texted, Brett, the mortgage payment bounced and the bank called. Can you check your account? I typed back, not my mortgage anymore. Dad called immediately, panicked. Brett, what's going on? The bank says they didn't receive the payment. That's correct. I canceled the transfer. You can't just stop paying. We're depending on that money. According to your will, I'm not family. I'm just some guy who was paying your bills. That arrangement has ended. This is about family loyalty, he shouted. You're right. According to your estate plan, your loyalty lies entirely with Bryce. Mine lies with myself now. The foreclosure notice came 2 months later. Bryce's sports bar failed within 6 weeks. Turns out, great location doesn't matter when you don't understand inventory management or customer service. My parents had to sell the house to avoid foreclosure. They moved into a small apartment. Bryce moved back in with them, of course. Last week, Bryce called. Hey, Brett, I heard your business is doing really well. Maybe you could use some help with projects? I leaned back in my office chair. Sorry, Bryce. I only hire people with references from previous employers. Since you've never had a job last longer than 8 months, that's going to be a problem. Come on, man. We're family. Family helps each other. Family doesn't take out secret mortgages and lie about it for 3 years. He hung up. Sometimes the best revenge isn't getting even. It's just stopping being generous to people who mistake your kindness for stupidity. I bought those investment properties. Business is booming. And every month when that $2,800 stays in my account, I'm reminded that the best inheritance is learning to depend on yourself.